everyone, today we are going to be making hot chocolate and spiced apple cider, and then Miss Tasha is going to be making us some super fun whipped cream to go on top. So first we're going to start with the cider because that takes a little bit longer. One of the first things we do is we're going to take this orange and we are going to stuff it with full cloves. So basically what you do is, if you look a little closer, that is a whole clove, and you take this part of it and you just stick it right through the orange peel. A little bit of it fell off. It'll look like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cover this entire orange in cloves. Alright, so we are going to take, this is a liter, so I'm only going to use maybe half of this cider. And we are going to put the cloved orange in it, as well as a 1/4 cup of brown sugar and just a little sprinkle of nutmeg. Ooh, big sprinkle. So I couldn't find the 1/4 cup measure, so we're just going to use a 1/2 cup because half of a half is a 1/4. Whisk that in, and then we will put the orange and cloves in it. Alright, so this is our cloved orange. We are going to put it right inside our little cider mixture, and then we're going to bring our cider to a boil and let it simmer and get all of the juices and flavor from the cloves and the orange peel for about 20 minutes. Alright, so this is kind of steaming and boiling, well, simmering a little bit. It's not really boiling yet. So I set my timer for 20 minutes, and I just move the orange around every so often so that we get all of the cloves and oranges soaking in there a little bit. Alright, so this has simmered for like 20 to 30 minutes, and there's like this little foaminess on top, but that's just from the seasoning, so that's totally fine. So now you are going to carefully remove the hot orange and probably throw it away because I don't think it's good for anything else at this point. And now you have a delicious hot cider. Alright, so now we're going to do our hot chocolate. So I'm going to use some combination of, or maybe just soy milk and almond milk since I can't actually have dairy. So hot chocolate is really easy because all you do is you throw all the ingredients in together and bring it to a boil, and once it's hot, it's done. So I'm just gonna do a half batch, so I'll do 2 cups of soy milk, and then a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and then at the end I'm going to put some vanilla in it now, but later I might put a little bit of peppermint extract in it because then it'll be peppermint hot cocoa, which I think is delicious. And again, I only have a 1/2 cup, so I'm just going to use a 1/2 of the 1/2. Splash of vanilla, and then we're just going to whisk that up. And it might look a little bit chunky at first. It kind of has to heat up before the cocoa powder really gets mixed in well with it, but give it a little bit of a mix so that the sugar isn't all stuck on the bottom, and then put it on the stove top to heat. Alright, so this hot chocolate is starting to come to a little bit of a simmer, and as you can see, there's no more chunks on it, inside it, or on top of it. All of the sugar I can feel with the whisk is dissolved, and all of the cocoa powder is nicely mixed in. So basically for this, all you want to make sure it gets to is that everything is incorporated, so everything is all mixed together, and then you just heat it to the temperature you want it to be. So if you don't want it to burn your whole face off, then you could take it off a little earlier once all of the ingredients are mixed together, or you could bring it to a full boil.
Hi everyone, so today I'm gonna make some handmade whipped cream. I've never done this before, so this is an adventure for everyone. The first thing you're gonna do is take your metal whisk and your metal bowl or cooking pot if you don't have a bowl, and put it in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes because it helps whip the heavy whipping cream, which is what this is. So after you have made yourself really, really cold in the freezer, you're going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And then you're going to whip this up with your cold whisk until stiff peaks start to form. So this could take some time, so make sure you're well rested, your arms are ready, because this could take roughly 2 to 3 minutes, especially if you're doing it by hand. Alright guys, so I had Sophia help me with this too, and it is thickening. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you see how like as I move, you can kind of see the lines left over a little bit. So to help it thicken quicker, we're gonna try a slight experiment and add the sugar a little bit soon. So you're gonna put in a tablespoon. This is a half tablespoon, so I'll put in 2 of them. You're gonna put in a tablespoon of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then, just for giggles, because you guys know I love color, if you don't know that by now, you're not paying attention, we're gonna add orange to this because it's fall and it's Halloween month. And I want orange whipped cream. All right, and now you're gonna keep whipping until it looks like whipped cream. So, if this is successful, we'll be back with delicious whipped cream. If it's not, we'll be back to tell you it was a fail, and we'll try again another time. So, when you're done whisking, this should be the finished texture. Look at that. It is like whipped cream, y'all. No way. Look at that. Look at those stiff peaks. It doesn't move. Oh, some flew. It doesn't move when it's like this. And that's how you know you're done. So, we're going to put drinks in here, a dollop of whipped cream, maybe some sprinkles, and we're done.